Hello. We are reading my friend's blog actually. It's called shootandsparkle.blogspot.com. Oops, and I'm already having lighting problems. Lighting problems? Don't worry. So it's called a Milky Way melody, and the URL is shootandsparkle.blogspot.com. Alright, so we're gonna read. Oh damn, man. We're gonna read this article called Does It Matter? Does it matter? The question, what is the meaning of life? It's happiness, that's what many say. But honestly, how many of us are happy? So let's see what it takes to be happy. Love. That's just the name of the book, the paragraph. Love. Is it good if you meet someone who thinks alike or the opposite? Oh fuck, come on man, Suraj, get involved. Is it good if you meet someone who thinks alike or the Is it good if you meet someone who thinks alike or the opposite? If you have too many similarities, it's pretty amazing, makes life easier and you understand each other very well. But it's not too boring and you never try or look at life from another person's POV. Have your opinion judged and challenged? There's also a case where you two are complete opposites and have many dissimilarities. However, this can also be sort of good. Since you love that person anyway, you just go with it without reason or logic or comparing stuff. Won't life be wonderful? Won't life be wonderful if you two were telepathic? Wouldn't life be wonderful if you two were telepathic? Have a crazy sequence of coincidences? But eventually the magic fades away, or maybe not. If it happened once, then it definitely might happen eventually, sometime in the future, right? Like a pattern of choices or likes. Too much of such. Hey, come on, Suresh. What's wrong with you today? Too much of such things can also make you undervalue its importance or speciality. So a pause can be healthy. If such things are rare, it's awesome because it leaves you craving for more and makes you wanna find and be with that person. Is it all about butterflies in the stomach, the fireworks, the warm fuzzy feeling, the magic in the air, lack of sleep, hunger, or common sense sometimes? Like a hopeless romantic? The one with the fairy tale and happily ever after, or the silly fights and teases, inside jokes, the missing and sobbing because you might lose them? Or a more serious family type one? But why are people so unhappy? Cheat on their loved ones, afraid to ask the person out on whom they have a crush on? They think rejection is worse than hidden guilt. Just remember, if you are bold enough to tell the truth, chances are you could end up being happy for a lifetime. So would you? You never know. Does love start with one person and end with that one? Like the love of my life, soulmate, true love, or whatever? No, I do not want a Prince Charming. I want us to be a power couple, a best friend, both the best in their profession, trust and respect for each other, a super strong support system build each other up and the world along with them. Love multiplies exponentially to the power of infinity and beyond. Timeless. If only we had power couples like Michelle and Barack Obama, Beyonce and Jay-Z, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, Melinda and Bill Gates, and many more. If this is not for you, stay single and be awesome like Mother Teresa, Oprah, Abdul Kalam, and other wonderful people. It's so easy for guys to act like they don't need love and we're mere machine like humans. But there wouldn't be so many songs, movies, and poems on this. A day for this, a monument, world wonder for this, people dying over this, a classic tragedy on this, whatnot. So terms and conditions apply to the generation, gender, and age if you have read the above paragraphs. Money. We need it for survival, for pleasure, to get stuff done from people, busy stuff. You can't buy happiness. You can't buy happiness is what it says. We see superstars who went to rehab and money couldn't bring peace or fix their mental health problems. You can be a rich brat but can't buy love, win the hearts of people, or experience bliss. Deep stuff. Fame. Pressure to live up to the expectations. A page in the history of mankind. A huge bummer as it takes away your freedom. Paparazzi. Also leaves you feeling desperate, craving for more attention and appreciation by the society. Plastic faces, fake friends. It shouldn't be sought out but rather be spontaneous. And if it comes, let it. If it goes, let it. Passions, ambitions. My dad says the feeling of greatest happiness in life comes when you achieve your goal or when you have accomplished something. He says it beats love, money, and all the other worldly pleasures or material comforts. I think it might be true because maybe it provides a sense of validation that your existence matters and is beneficial even if it's for a fraction of the time. It makes you feel complete. It's also not tied to people or their opinion or things. And also, while you're in the flow, you stop questioning yourself. Who am I? Why do I exist? And it makes you just forget yourself. It's like a dream, a nirvana, pure epiphany. Where love for your craft beats logic. Family. No, you do not have to be an Ambani or become a philanthropist to save the world or intend to feed 10 generations after you. You have to work sincerely and shower love on your family members as long as you live. Not everyone had a happy childhood, got the good stuff and cool toys. Check, Go check rap songs and autobiographies of famous people if you're unsure. There are millions who share an abusive and unhealthy relationship with their families. Nonetheless, family is the number one support system you can ever have. Please leave this earth a better place than you found out. From your day of birth to day of death, day of birth to day of death. I mean, all your photos, videos, journals, mails, and even the money you make, things you bought are gonna fade away eventually. Okay, imagine this. Few years down the line, if the world has been polluted and struck by poverty, about to end, only farming or agriculture would help us survive. It doesn't make a difference if you're an engineer or an assembly line worker. The place you carved for yourself or the pages you have rewritten in history won't matter anymore. What if after a few centuries of interstellar travel and extraterrestrial inhabitation, does winning a lottery or a Nobel Peace Prize matter anymore? Ultimately, as long as you exist, regardless of the period of your timeline in your history, you have to save the world or be honest to yourself. Time. We are never in the now. Too many distractions. How can one be in the present while you keep reliving the happy or sad moments of the past and have expectations about the future? Want to freeze time? Watch a movie. Movies teach us lessons, make you feel emotional, and provide us with perspectives about life that will influence your future decisions and ideas. You connect with the movie by linking your past, watching it in the present, and take away the best it has to offer for the future. Also, take pictures too, but not too many. Life is short and fleeting. We have to accept change and learn to be in a flow state and adopt a growth mindset. Friends. You may meet many people in your life and you change a little every time. They have a huge influence on you, shape your habits, and even define your lifestyle, for the better or worse. But who will remain till the very end, laughing and planning stuff on your deathbeds while crossing off your bucket list? Does everyone really have a 3 a.m. friend? Can a guy and girl be BFFs for a long time? Of course, family is first, and they say so. Career, money, ego, all these get in the way. Well, one thing is for sure, it has to be a two-way thing, mutual and reciprocative. Communication is the key. That's how friendship works. Well, you're called naive if you keep staring at a phone and waiting for them to text back or call back. But at the same time, if you're so callous and selfish, you'll never have friends. I guess all of us have to let go a little for bigger and better things like fun, laughs, adventures, and crazy stuff. Health. When you're sick, you cannot do anything. It eats your brain and body inside and out. Nothing else matters because it makes you physically and mentally weak and unstable. And yet we still eat unhealthy food, don't exercise or meditate. The only place from where you derive happiness is love from your dear ones. If fortunate if you are lucky to be really healthy. Spirituality or religion. Dear God, I believe you. I have seen a few miracles, many in fact, and I care not to explain it to others. When my very own great grandma was a psychic and who could predict the future, guess the past, talk in a strange language, connect and talk with God. It's not scary, it's supernatural. And when the villagers questioned her and wanted a proof, she turned mud into gold for them to believe. I don't fucking believe that. Sometimes I fail to see the bigger picture. Times when you should have stood by my side when I needed you the most. Perhaps this is what made me stronger. I used to have an unflinching faith in you and I still do. But as I grew up, apart from a religious standpoint, many theories clash. You wonder if it's built based on myth or facts. You cannot be daring enough to be religious in front of your atheistic friends or be a non-believer in front of your religiously reverent ones. But I'm at peace with my own beliefs and they are sacred. I accept and feel grateful for everything and everyone in my life. All I'm saying is, bliss is like a glass house billion yards away. Now all I want is a pocket full of sunshine. Ooh, poetic. This is gonna transform me and help me achieve transcendence. Now the conclusion, the end paragraph. What is the remedy to this revelation? It's a hodgepodge of insanity, ignorance, imperfection, boredom, hallucination, regret, shame, fear, failure, anxiety, stress, societal pressure, and cultural differences. I'm clearly not in a state of grace. I cannot tell this to anyone. No, I don't need a boyfriend or best friend. I want to learn, study, read, dance, sing, write, sketch, paint, swim, travel, and fly. Freedom and focus. A very intense one. Friends, yep, this too. Has someone ever told themselves, I miss myself? Can that even exist? How can you miss yourself when you don't even know yourself in the first place? Whew, damn. Search for pockets of joy. Since you're alive anyways, you deserve a little love and care. Be the best. Find it. The thing you love doing or the person or people you want. Don't stop unless you find them. Keep searching. But most importantly, get to know yourself first. If you have entered the dark side, who can pull you back up? What can make you hopeful again? A universal mantra, a go-to self-help book? Mentors? Friends? Love? Family? How can you figure out life? Turn nocturnal and fight sleep? Lucid dream all day? Wake up early and bathe in the early morning silence? Kill the demons in our soul? Can we program ourselves, turn into cyborgs, convert all the negatives into positives? Have the access to happiness naturally like how we eat, sleep and breathe? Have hugging machines, stress-busting apps and such stuff at our proximity? How can we educate everyone? Rewire our brains and minds?
Yeah, I'm done.
Make people see the big picture. Think about climate change, equality, poverty, healthcare, and why not interstellar travel? The answer. Be a thief and steal happiness. That was the article called Does It Matter in a Milkyway Melody.blogspot.in. I'll be back with the next article and hopefully a bit more glib, I'd like to say. I forgot the words, man. I forgot English. More lucid, more glib, and damn it, I lost my